Traveling from Bergen to Stavanger involves crossing many fjords, so it seemed odd that taking a bus was the cheapest and quickest way. Flying is the fastest, but it costs 4 times the price, and the bus takes you from the center of each city for around $35 US.
We are on an unexpected ferry ride, and I think we're coming into harbor now. We've been on board for about 40 minutes, but we took a bus from Bergen to Stavanger, and who knew that there was a 45-minute ferry ride in the middle?
Added bonus. Our next surprise was taking a tunnel 850 feet below sea level for a distance of 5 miles. We're coming in for our second ferry boat ride. The combination of bus, tunnel, and ferry is definitely the way to go. After arriving in Stavanger, we went to the harbor and booked ourselves a 3.5-hour fjord cruise. Looking up at the sheer rock face put even New York City's skyscrapers to shame. As an added bonus, we pulled up to the shore to feed the mountain goats. Pulpit Rock at 2,000 feet and the 1,300-foot waterfall were definite standouts. Where are we, Barb?
We are in this wonderful fjord right in front of a waterfall, and it is literally spilling all over us. It's very cool.
If your time and budget are limited, then the 3.5-hour scenic fjord cruise is definitely the way to go. It's an electric, comfortable new ship that glides up close to nature's majesty. We went to the Maritime Museum and discovered that the $17 ticket gives you free admission to a total of 8 city museums for the day. Fortunately, we started early, so we were able to see 6 museums for the price of 1. We're at the Stavanger Printing and Canning Museum, which is quite informative and fascinating. Come on in and take a look. Where are we?
We are in the canning factory in Stavanger, and in 1905, a tinsmith could produce 600 sardine tins a day. But then they invented a machine to do it mechanically, which could produce 20,000 in a day. And we just were at a machine where they produce the keys for the sardine cans, which is kind of cool.
All right, Bart, you have 6 seconds to fill a can.
Okay.
And your mark, get set, go. Okay, do another one.
Got tails hanging now.
I don't know. The Printing Museum is interactive, inviting you to print and bind your own book. It also explores the history of language and freedom of the press. We are in the Udal House, which is the home of a very wealthy merchant built at the late 1800s, and it was later taken over by the Prince of Norway. So let's take a look at his house. We're on the 2nd floor. And these paintings are very interesting because they're trompe-l'oeil. They're just painted onto the wall. And they are throughout the 2nd floor.
And this one is actually painted both ways, so you can. I don't know why they would do that.
Open.
Yeah, because nobody was meant to see behind it, but for some reason they still painted it on both sides.
Next to the Ludal residence is the Breidablik Manor, which has a real upstairs-downstairs feel to it. The Stavanger Art Museum was the last of our 6 museums for the day. It had something for everyone, from modern art to Art Nouveau. The next day, we traveled further afield on a local bus that took us back in time to the Iron Age farm. We are in the Iron Age now.
Farm, yes.
Yes, from 350 to 500 AD.
Michael is very good at getting us good deals on Airbnb. This one has a fabulous view, a little livestock in the neighborhood, and definitely keeps you dry from the rain. The only thing is the mattress is a little lumpy.
Great. Cross ventilation.
Yeah, it is. And you're protected. The sheep can't get in here, I don't think. Well, maybe they can. I'm not sure.
Fjord monument stands 33 feet high.
We are in Fjord, which is just outside of Stavanger, and this is where the largest sword represents King Harald Finehair, who was the first king of Norway, and the 2 smaller swords are the chieftains that he defeated in battle. And this was a very, very important site because they had a big battle here in, they think, the year 842 or maybe 900. They're not sure.
Tell me where we are.
Stavanger.
And what street is this?
I think this is the Rainbow Street, but I'm not sure.
Color Street.
Color Street. Yeah, we're close to the docks. We just said hello to some Canadian Navy people out of Halifax. There's 2 boats in the harbor. That was cool.
Now we got lots of color.
We do.
Color Street is filled with shops, restaurants, and street art. You're gorgeous, but what's with the hair? We're in Stavanger Old Town. The Old Town consists of restored wooden buildings which were built in the 18th century and at the beginning of the 19th century. In the Norwegian Petroleum Museum, you can learn how oil is discovered, extracted, used, and how the oil industry transformed Stavanger from a struggling fishing town into the business and administrative capital of Norway's petroleum industry. Welcome to the Petroleum Playground, a fascinating place for kids that will last their lifetime and generations to come.